apologies there, internet died. Thank you, Liberal government, for screwing the NBN up. Hopefully we're back live. Let's see what's happened. Alright, so we have, I'll give you a rundown of what we missed. Zeus is in first. We got Pope second, Bundy third, Carnifex fourth, Phase fifth, AssTrack sixth, CT's seventh. AssTrack is currently in the pits, so Scissor in 8th, Bam 9th, Phil in 10th, EO 11th, Snooter 12th. So it looks like we've had some pit stops. The one real Eastie is 15th. Alright, so we'll jump on board with FaZe. He's in 5th, so he's clearly pitted as well. Showing in 14th, FaZe after pitting. Wow, okay. And AssTrack is in 15th, so yeah, that's pretty much a whole lap. So they've got some clear air. There's AssTrack behind. So even though these guys are running 14th and 15th, they are technically in first and second. Once again, apologies for the stream dying there. We should be up and running now, hopefully. So we're currently showing FaZe first, AssTrack second, Zeus third, Pope fourth, Bundy fifth. So maybe everyone has pitted now. So apologies, we missed all the pit shenanigans there. We've got AssTrack hounding FaZe now for first place. It's not quite close enough, so we'll jump back into the battle for third, fourth, fifth. Now Bundy managed to resurrect his race up into 5th. You can see Zeus and Pope ahead. Should have the straight line speed on Pope. On Zeus, I'm not too sure. Just needs a clean exit. He should mow Pope down because Pope's got nowhere to go. He's trying to get around the outside of Zeus, and Zeus holding him up. Yeah, superior power after Pope. Unfortunately for the Ford GT. Ooh, Bundy's having a look up the inside, almost runs into the back of Zeus. Zeus parking the car on the apex. Bundy's going to have to try somewhere else, I think, to get the job done. They're coming up to complete lap 14. He's going to get the move done on turn 1. He is not. Zeus a little bit sideways, but Bundy's getting a bit of a run now. Backs off a little bit, doesn't want to go sideways side through here. Pope coming back. He's into the Pope area of the track now. Oh, Bundy a little bit loose. He's on the grass. Pope into the back of him. They can pull away from Pope a little bit more. So they're definitely holding Pope up in that part of the track. Oh, both of them loose on the corner. Bundy trying to get the run now. I'm just going to have a look up ahead. Looks like we might have a back marker coming up soon too, so that might throw a spanner in the works. So Bundy around the outside of Zeus, superior power down the straight. Is Zeus going to come back under brakes? He is coming back under brakes, gets it sideways. Beautiful move from Zeus there. He knew he had the brakes. Oh, Bundy into the side of him. They're going to go side by side through the turn. No, Bundy knows he doesn't want to do that this time. He'll live to fight another day this time. He's got the superior run and he's going to try and get Zeus around the outside. Zeus got the better braking. Oh, what a move. Can't get it done on the inside, just goes around the outside. Beautiful driving from Bundy there. Not sure what happened to Pope. Pope's disappeared. Pope's in the pits, alright. So I thought Pope might have gained a few positions with that crash just before the stream died, but no. So Bam's in 5th. We're phased first, AssTrack second, Bundy third, Zeus fourth, Bam in fifth, Phil in 6th, Snooter 7th, Pope 8th, CT's down in 9th, Scissor 10, and Carnifex 11th. Carnifex hasn't been able to fix his race after that crash, unfortunately, and he was starting to reel in the group of 3rd, 4th and 5th, but a slight misjudgment, and he's... Actually, no, it wasn't his fault, was it? My apologies. RMR Phil was the one that crashed and Carnifex had nowhere to go. And then he got wiped out by someone else behind, so definitely not Carnifex's fault. He is where he is today. So we got AssTrack in the pits. He's in 4th. This is interesting. I swear when we came back, AssTrack was in the pits. Must have been the game not showing where everyone was properly. So AssTrack's going to come out of the pits in 4th. Now he was in 2nd place overall, so maybe everyone hasn't pitted. I'm not sure what's going on there, but we'll take it as face value that AssTrack down into 4th. Maybe had a crash that we missed. So FaZe is out in 1st, got a big gap to Bundy, who's managed to get through into 2nd now. That is a back marker up ahead, that is in 4th position. So Bundy's managed to drop Zeus off now, Pope is down in 4th. AssTrack's in 4th, that's right, Pope pitted, didn't he? Pope's in 5th, my apologies. CT 6, Bam 7th, 8th, Scissor, Carnifex 9th, now RMR Phil in 10th. So jump on board with Phil, watch these 3, they are the closest on track at the minute. Having said that, FaZe is going through traffic at the moment, so let's hope that everything goes well there. Carnifex going for the move on Scissor and gets the job done. Carnifex up into 8th now. Trying to get a little bit of race respectability back into his result. He's just pulling away now. Oh, he's run wide though. Scissor's gone for the early turning. Carnifex managed to keep it out of the grass. He's pushing hard. A bit of dirt. Carnifex is so loose at the minute. Scissor's back on his tail. So clearly the Lambo not very strong around the twisty part of the track, but this should be Carnifex territory now. Always loose. Scissor tried to get on the power. He's a little loose as well. RMR Phil, he's waiting for errors. There are minor errors, but he's just trying to stay there. See you later Carnifex, and see you later Phil on Scissor. Scissor's going to go defensive on the inside and let Phil go through. Knows he doesn't quite have the speed. Scissor going to go back? No, he's going to let it go. This division throws up such good racing, as some cars are faster, some cars are better around the turns. It's provided a very good series for us. Alright, let's check into the position. So FaZe has pitted, he's in 1st. AssTrack is right behind him now in 2nd, so didn't quite jump him in the pits. We've got Bundy 3rd, Zeus 4th, Pope 5th, CT's in 6th. So let's have a look. Pope's in 5th. Is it Zeus and Bundy ahead of him? It's been such a good race between Zeus and Pope the whole race. It's been a good race the whole race. That's it. Zeus gets a bit of a run here, but Pope gets him back through the turns. So Bundy has had a crash. Got himself back up in the 3rd. bit of a gap to AssTrack. AssTrack's had a bit of an off now. AssTrack was close. So I'm not sure what happened there, but AssTrack has lost a lot of time there. As you can say, plus 5 seconds on his previous lap. So as he goes hunting for phase again, whether he went for a move and didn't come off, I'm not sure. He's got Bundy behind him. Two drivers running first and second in the championship as we speak are only one position ahead, so Bundy's going to keep his nice 10-point lead at this stage. Always lost it massively there. Managed to get it back under control. Zeus and Pope have gone, I'm going to get a run on this guy. Zeus tucks into the toe. Is he going to go for braking? He's not. It's not a heavy braking corner, unfortunately, for Zeus, otherwise he would have had him. Pope looking. He's looking for the error, but now they're going to pull away. See how much they just pull away from the GT. Bundy a little bit tight onto the exit. Oh no, Bundy's hit the tyres again. Zeus has smashed into him. Pope's gone through. Bundy has hit it twice. What is he doing? He's in 6th place. Oh no. The BAM is closing on him now in 7th. So we've finished. Oh no, Zeus, what's going on here? Has he got simulation damage on? He must. He's running really slow and he's losing lots of time down in 7th. So unfortunate for Zeus. He was in the top 3 for such a long time. Bundy is back up to 5th after the crash. Everyone's fairly spread out now, so not quite losing as much time. Zeus, what's going on? Zeus back in the 8th. RMR is going to overtake him now. Scissor in 9th. Zeus down in 10th. Yep, that Jag is running very, very slow. Alright, so everyone else not having as much issues. I thought we might have just been running fuel and tyres, but maybe we are running sim damage, and that's why a few of the guys are having trouble now. So AssTrack hasn't been able to manage to catch phase the whole race, but he can see him again, so he's got 3 laps after this one to try and make a dent to keep the pressure on, but at the minute phased, keeping out of trouble. He knows hasn't got quite the fastest car, but he's keeping it super smooth. But Pope in 3rd doesn't have the fastest car here, but he's keeping it out of trouble as well. He's had quite a few crashes in front of him and managed to miss them every time, so don't know whether that's a bit of luck or a bit of driving skill, but who cares? He doesn't care. He's in the podium at the moment. CTs has managed to get his way up to 4th. Everyone's so scared of that corner now. Seen a lot of carnage. So Carnifex 8th, RMR Phil in 7th. Let's check out the race stats. I did tell you I was going to let you know who's the fastest. We got RMR Kingdom with a top speed of 303 kilometers down the back straight, and that's pretty impressive. Bundy fastest man around the whole track with a 119.7. The leader is phased, he's done a 120, so Bundy's been the quickest, but he's crashed a couple of times. Alright, Carnifex is looking for a way past Phil. Phil gets around the turn, nice. So he must have slightly different tunes, got the same cars. He's got the better run out of there. Can Carnifex get the move done at the end of the straight? Cars are so similar. Is Carnifex going to go for the move? It looks like it. No, he's not. He backs off. Phil brakes nicely through the corner. Doesn't give him any chance. A little bit loose out of the exit, but it's not too bad. Carnifex not going to risk it around here. Carnifex, Phil goes slow around there. He definitely didn't want to hit the tyres, and he's lost out to Carnifex there. Carnifex goes through into 7th. Phil not going to be able to get him around, back around the inside, so Phil looked like he was getting a little loose through the corner, just backed off, didn't want to hit the tyres, and he's lost the position unfortunately, but didn't lose a lot of positions. So we've got Bundy in 5th, coming up to Zeus. Backmarker Zeus had to pit again. Unfortunately, he was sitting in 3rd for such a long time, running a great race. Succumbed to the tyres, as we always see at Road Atlanta, the tyres. There's so much track, but everyone just loves the tyres on the home straight. Bundy can see T's in 4th. This is to come finish the 24th lap. It has gone so quickly. We've had cars. Oh, he's run wide again. He gets the back end this time, so he doesn't hit it with the front. Alright, so they've all completed lap 24. They are on their lap 25 now. We still have Vakar Faze. He's led pretty much from start to finish. Started near the front, got his way up into 1st, and has not looked back. Doesn't have the fastest car on the track, but the most consistent driver so far. I don't want to jinx him. He's got 3 turns left. We've seen how bad the last turn, but I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. Once again, apologies for the internet drama, but we managed to get to see the second half of the race. Not too bad. FaZe gets through the chicane nice and cleanly. It's going to take 1st place. This is the RMR Forza GT Championship. Does a slide on the turn. Why not? AssTrack goes through in 2nd. We head down to Pope. He's got the one real Eastie in front of him. He's in 13th. Probably have to complete another lap. Pope comes through in a 3rd. Definitely hasn't been the fastest guy on the track today, but definitely kept out of trouble. CTs gets through in 4th. Bundy in 5th after 2 crashes. Bam. It's in 6th. We see him lose it. Oh, Zeus. Zeus just parks it. I think he's hit the tyres again. Zeus didn't care. Carnifex in 7th. RMR Phil 8th. Jump on board with Scissor in 9th. Coming around the final corner. There he goes. Zeus facing the wrong way. He doesn't care. He doesn't want to finish. Snooty in 10th. Eeyore in 11th. We'll jump on board with Eeyore and watch the Porsche come over the line for the final time. Eeyore 11th. RMR Kingdom. Kingdom finishes in 12th. Zeus, what is he doing? Just taking everyone out. The real one, Eastie in 13th, and yes, Zeus is in 14th, so real one, Eastie will get through. Oh no, he's running to the grass. Gets through alright, finishes the race. Just pushes Zeus out the way, and why not? guess these guys have got a couple of laps to go. Jedi with the DNF, I missed that. So he had an internet issue or something, dropped out or something there. So this is the game camera. Thank you very much. I think we'll jump out of that craziness. Let's see if we've got, no, we don't have final race results as yet. Race ends in 27 minutes. Wow. So in the chat, the B Motorsport chat, the award for the most spins, Bundy hit the tyres twice. Managed to finish in second place. We had Phil hit the tyres once. Unfortunately, it took Zeus out. Very unfortunate there for Zeus. And yes, the damage type was only fuel and tyres, so Zeus must have had it on simulation damage. Cost him third position. He was caught up in the crash, so it cost him a top 5 probably. Let's have a look at the previous race results while we can. Fakar phased, kept out of trouble, come through in first place. AssTrack also kept out in trouble. A little bit loose at times, but came in second. Pope just missed. He had all the crashes were in front of him and he just missed all of them. He's got to be happy with that podium. CT's fourth, another good race from CT's, and Bundy, fastest man out on the track, but he's in fifth. And why? Because he crashed twice, unfortunately for him. Then we had Bam 121 in 6. Somehow he got himself up in a 6. Carnifex also got caught up in a crash there. He was second fastest. He was in 7th. RMR Phil 8th. RMR Phil did have a crash as well. Scissor in 9th. RMR Snooter finishes up the top 10. We have EO 11th. RMR Kingdom 12th. The One Real Eastie 13th. Zeus with a DNF after his crash, unfortunately 14th, and Jedi had a DNF as well. Not sure what happened to Jedi there, but he must have lagged out or something. Probably the same time we did, unfortunately. Alright, that is the RMR Forza GT Championship for another week. As I say, round 7 won't be next week. Round 7 will be in 2 weeks' time, where we head to Maple Valley, the full circuit. Next week, don't forget to tune in for the RMR team event, March 28th. It is a Thursday, the same as always, the RMR here. We are live on Twitch. If you want to check out some of our previous videos from some of the other racing that we do, check out RedMystRacing on YouTube. And if you want to sign up to any of the series that we're in, search for RedMystRacing on Facebook. This has been another RedMystRacing broadcast. My name is Knight Rider, and I hope you guys have enjoyed the action. Take care. We've got Pope just behind. Snooter's still there. Jedi is down in